Hello all my makeup loving ladies. I'm back with a little bonus video for the end of our little makeup lesson group here. I asked around, and by far the most requested tutorial that people wanted to see was a smoky eye. So I've had so much fun with you ladies throughout the course of this group, so I want to give you a little extra sort of bonus video for the end so you can learn how to just bump it up a little bit if you don't already know how to do a smoky eye, and maybe like add a couple extra little tips to your bag of tricks, and take this to another level. Or just, you can always remember, like, you can change colors, you can change whatever to tone it down. You can play it up or tone it down, whatever works for you. You can take these same techniques and use different colors. So whatever works for you, whatever makes you happy, whatever makes you feel prettier and more confident and have a bigger smile when you walk out the door, that's what you should do. Personally, when I do a smoky eye, I like to add a pop of color, and sort of pull together whatever I'm wearing for the day. So I would, if I was going to do that now, I would do something like that was like this, but I'm about to go to work anyways. But I'll just start with showing you like the basic sort of smoky eye technique. So here we go. Now remember, going forward, you can take these techniques and interchange with whatever colors you want. Just remember sort of the basics of where each color goes, and I'll show you. And I'll add a little winged eyeliner at the end with our amazing liquid liner. So first thing you want to do is you want to start with a base color, and again, just like the basic makeup tutorial lessons that I showed you, the base color is always the lightest color. So I use Sexy for my base color quite a bit. So that is what I'm going to use. I just rearranged here because I was away and had to pack up all my makeup while I was away. And where is my Sexy pigment? There is my Sexy pigment. So I'm going to take my deluxe brush here. Gonna tap, 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 and I'm just gonna do a very light coating over the whole eye. Now I have already today put on my primer, my foundation, and my bronzer and everything, so that's already set to go. So this is just all about the smoky eye right now. And then I'll go to work with a nice smoky eye. All right, so just a nice, always like to dab it on. If you do that swiping action, of course you can kind of like fill in with a little circular action, but dabbing it on just makes the pigment sort of adhere better, especially if you have that primer on first and you get a more flat sort of coverage with it. So we have our base color. Now for the classic smoky eye, we're just gonna stick to sort of the traditional colors, and I'm gonna take my liner shadow brush. I'm gonna use the shadow part of it. I'm gonna use my palette, and I can get all the colors I need for a smoky eye in this palette. And you can even change it up if you had this palette and you don't want to stick to the traditional colors. You can mix it up and do like a purple. You can use this. This is like my new favorite color. I've had this palette forever and I've been ignoring this color, and now it's my new favorite color. But for today, we're gonna start off with Smitten. I use that actually as a liner color a lot, but today this is going to be the inside corner of the smoky eye. Now I want you to think your makeup should follow your eyebrow. So we can come out to here, we go up to here, and we go out to here. If you follow that line from your nose to there. So with the smoky eye, you're kind of gonna cut your eye in half. Not literally, but, and so the first color is going to go on just the first half of the eyelid. So we're going to take our shadow brush, we're going to take our Smitten, and we're going to pat it on only the inside half of the eye. And you can go above that crease line a little bit. So it's visible. Like, ladies, don't be afraid of this stuff. I'm telling you, because you put it on, you look in the mirror, and I know me, I always feel like, oh my God, that is way too much makeup. And then I take a picture of myself and I'm like, no, I feel like I can barely see it. So don't be afraid. Start off light and add more. And then take a look and do it with your eye open so you can see what it's going to look like when your eye is open and people are looking at you. So here we go with our inside eye. All right. Now we're going to go to the other eye. Super, super, super easy. And remember, we're coming to like that arch of our brow. That's where we want it to sort of end. I'm going to go up there just a little bit more. And that's where you can come out to, where the other brow goes.
Hey, Mommy.
Yes, Nathan. What show's on? I have my buddy. I have my assistant. By the time Nathan is, by the time my son here, he's 3. I'm guessing by the time he's like 8, he'll be able to do a smoky eye because he's so used to seeing this stuff all the time. Leave that there, okay?
I just want to help you.
I know, but you can help me the most by not taking anything out of there and throwing it around the house like you normally do.
Okay.
All right, so we got that other half over here. I was a little faster with that one.
I'll hold this. I'll hold these.
Hold it right there. Don't leave there, please, okay? All right. So we have our one half done. Now, don't worry. Don't feel like this has to go on in the perfect like shape. Don't feel like that, because you're gonna blend and you're gonna like make that all come together. Okay, so it doesn't have to look, you know, it's not gonna look at first what you're used to picturing and in your mind is seeing as a smoky eye. So, all right. So next, we're going to go to the real smoke, the black part. So we're going to take our crease brush. This is that kind of like tube-ish looking brush that fits right in there. Now, in the other video, we showed you how to go like kind of in the rainbow, but this time we're only going to make a V and we're going to fill in half. Nathan, I need that, baby.
I'm happy. I'm happy.
Sorry. Hold, please. All right. So we're going to use Irate. Nathan, go. What's on your show? We're going to use Irate.
No,
This black color here. So you're going to same thing on. Put it on. Tap, tap, tap. Now, you're going to only go halfway in. Right there. And then down the bottom. So you're like making a V.
I'm just helping you.
You're helping me.
I will hold this.
Okay, you hold that one there. That is an important job.
Yeah.
All right, so you're going to go up to the half, down to there, make a V, and then just come in to the middle, that midpoint that we had right there where your arch is. It's going to look harsh at first, so don't worry, because we're going to blend. All right?
Here you go.
Don't worry. Don't be scared. You got that still, Nathan? That's a big job. All right, so we're going to go to the other side now. Look how easy this is. This is 2 steps, and we're almost done. Like, don't be afraid of the smoky eye. The smoky eye is your friend. All right, so now we're going to do the next one. You guys totally hear my Boston accent, I know. And it's so funny. There was this, like, video. I need that one up, though, buddy. There was this video that went around last year during, like, the beginning of back to school for college freshmen. And it was this woman who was hilarious. hilarious. Talking about the college freshman going back and in like an accent like, I mean, 40 times thicker than mine ever could be. She was just sort of going on about how out-of-staters come here and sort of, she called them interlopers. Does anybody from out of state even understand what I'm saying? Interlopers. Interlopers. You know, the ones that go to school at Harvard and in Austin and Brookline. And it's just such a funny video. If you want to look it up, her name's Kim Costa. She's on Facebook somewhere, but today was like the 1-year anniversary of that video going viral, so it went around again last night, and I just watched it over and over laughing. All right, so we have our halfway mark. Look at this. You already see sort of that ombre effect you want for a smoky eye, and that's it. That's what we're going to do here. That's it. All right, so now we're just going to highlight in there a little bit. So I need my favorite little eyeliner, tiny eyeliner brush. Where is it? You know what? I'm gonna give you another little trick. And I don't like to give away all my secrets at once, but I'm gonna give you one. So I'm gonna take my Curious pigment. This is the lightest pigment I have. This is what I like to use for a highlighter. This 3-year-old is literally trying to put my mascara into my blender bottle.
I like this. Oof.
What happened? Oh, because you got bare feet. You stepped on the grate, huh? All right. This is actually a concealer brush. It actually has some concealer still on it. So what I like about that is you have that creaminess of the concealer to get it to adhere, and this is a very nice, you know, small fit that will fit into there. All right, so this is a light pigment, Curious, lightest one. So I use this to highlight my lips too. So this has that, just that creamy, you know, thickness of the concealer on it still. So I'm getting the lightness of the concealer and the pigment. So I'm going to put a little bit on. You're not going to get to tap away too much, so follow your brow line and go underneath. And then you can go in the corner. So you have that nice highlight there. And it's going to adhere better. You just opened mascara, didn't you? We're not going to open that though, baby.
I just gonna shut it.
Okay, thank you. And then we're going to do the same on the other side.
There's some on your leg, Mom.
Oh, there's some on my leg. I bet it looks beautiful. All right, we're going to follow. I'm going to follow the brow line now too.
What are you gonna do, Mom?
And go down in there. You want to have the most highlight in the arch of your brow. The most highlight in your eye should be those 3 places that I pointed to you. Here, follow it out. Here, follow it out. And then in
Mommy,
that corner.
I gotta stay on.
Oh my goodness, you're totally going to fall and break your neck.
Why?
Because that is not a sturdy box. Sorry for the interruptions, folks. All right, so we have that. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to just blend just a little bit, because we want, I mean, the smoky eye is about drama. The smoky eye is about like, whoa. But this little harshness of the black, we just want to tone it down just a little bit, okay? So we are going to take a blending brush, which should be a fluffy one, and blend. I need a better setup for this. I have to keep everything so high so it stays out of Nathan's reach. I'm still looking for a lip stain that he threw behind my headboard of my bed the other day. All right, so I'm going to start with a really fluffy one. I'm going to start with the fluffy first, because if I do, I have this other blending one, but it's a little more dense. So if I just don't want to I don't want to smear it. So I want to just, you know, start light. It's always easier to build. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Am I making any sense? I hope I am. Maybe I'm just rambling. I don't know. So we have the fluffy. Go from the outside, circles, in. And just blend. And we're just going to tone down just the harshness of the black. That's it. See, and now I think this is like enough blending. If I had started with that other one, it might have blended too much away. Because now I just want to, now you can see sort of the definite line there. Now we just want to kind of make that go in and fade a little bit more. So the same crease brush that I used, I'm not adding more color to it. I'm just kind of using what was left there. And with your eye open, this is where you kind of follow that same technique in the basic eye video and just see that line that gets made there up. This is like the bottom of my brow bone. I hit here and then I come back in and follow that line of my eyeball. And then I don't have that like definitive cut in half sort of thing. All right. So there we go. This one's a little too. I'm going to blend that down a little bit. Now you can come back in if you want, if you don't feel like you have a contrast of the silver like enough. So I'm actually going to come back in with that just a tiny bit, just to give it a little sparkle. Give it a little sparkle on the outside. Could you imagine if I always just blow? I mean, I do. I have it. My husband was telling me, he's watching my videos. He's like, I really didn't notice your accent's really that thick. I'm like, I know. I don't feel like I'm exaggerating it. I feel like I'm just talking how I normally talk. So I'm going back to the smitten, the sparkly color. And I'm just going to add a little bit more color back to that by tapping it on. All right. So there you go. This one right here, I'll just blend it a little more. Don't be afraid to play around with it. You don't have to like be afraid. That's all I can tell you. Don't be afraid. All right, so that's good. So we have our smoky eye, right? The smoky eye, you want to be a little more dramatic, take it to another level. Here's what I'm going to do first. So I have the same liner shadow brush that I used. This is getting to be a long video. I was trying to keep it to 20 minutes, so I hope you guys have patience. But the smoky eye is something we need to, like, you know, we need to respect the smoky eye and learn and watch. I don't know. All right, so I'm using the liner shadow brush. So I have that other end of it. This one that I used for the silver. I'm using the same exact silver with the liner and just putting it on the edge. And I'm just going to line underneath my lashes. Sorry for the pause in commentary. It takes a little bit more concentration. All right. Same thing on the other side. A line underneath. Go back in that corner a little bit. Whatever works. It looks like I have black right there, but I don't. There's just some sort of shadow casting on me because, I don't know. Yeah, I got a funky shadow there. This is in my blinds, so maybe it's for my blinds. All right. Then, are we ready? Are we ready? I'm going to add in a little extra for you. Get ready. Da, 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 da. This is liquid eyeliner. This changed my life when it comes to eyeliner. I was afraid of it because I was like, how do I draw that straight line on? Look at this. It's like a pen. It's just like a pen. It's so freaking easy. All right, ready? Here we go. Because you want a little extra effect with the smoky eye. So, it feels just like a felt tip pen. So just put it right on your lash line. and just pull all the way across. I just saw my husband pull in the driveway. He's gonna be like, oh my gosh, another makeup video. And then I'm gonna make that kind of wing here by just making a little triangle around the corners of my eyes. And that's it. Now some people bring this line all the way in to here if you want to get real fancy with it. I may have made it a little too thick, but that's okay. And then do that corner. And there you go. This will just make this a little more defined. But this is just like, you don't even feel like you're using eyeliner because it's just like a pen. So we'll do it on the other side now. This is harder for me because I'm a righty. This is my left eye. But we'll come across and do the same thing. What do you have, babe? Oh, my Jewish. Oh, boy. Lovely. We'll pick it up in a minute. Come across the other side. I'm going to be awful fancy for work today. Just do that little triangle. Oops. I made a boo-boo. But guess what? That's okay, because you can just wipe it away. Don't worry if you make a mistake. And then we'll go back this way. That's the best thing about this being like a pen. It's so cool.
Mommy, look what I got.
I see what you got.
You gonna come say hi to Daddy?
As he bumps me with the pen in my eye. I just kind of hold it with the angle to get in, like with that awkwardness, because this is my left hand and I'm a righty. All right, so there we go. So last step is the lashes. Sometimes, depending on the look I want, I change, like I use a base under it. So this is a really dramatic base mascara I use if I like to really play it up. Past the 20-minute mark. Almost there.
You did? How much?
But that's alright. The Smokey Eye's worth it, right, ladies? Alright, so there's my base. And now the 3D mascara. If I still have it here, if Nathan didn't take off with it. There it is. He did take off with it for a little bit. I'm almost done, baby.
Mommy, on the little fan, I want the red fan from Pluto.
The red, oh, for his house? Pluto's little dog house?
No,
I don't know where it went.
no.
So this is the first layer of it. This is the transplanting gel. So this goes on first. As you guys saw this earlier. Then you want your fibers. And with the fibers, if you stay horizontal like that, that's how you're going to get your volume. But I think with the Smokey Eye, you want volume and length. So after you get the fibers in there for your volume, turn it around and go straight up and down. And that will make the length. There we go. And then you have to let that sit and dry. These little fibers, see them there? Green tea infused. It's like pretty cool. You can see the difference on the eye there with the mascara. All right, so next, just the layer of transplanting gel. That one that I put on, it's like Rocket Volume, I think, the base one that I did for this. And I just like the effect that it gives. I don't know, I use a different one underneath depending on where I'm going. Why does one always come out better than the other? All right, then we have our fibers. We're gonna go horizontal to get the volume first. And then we'll turn it vertically. To get our length. So we're done with our fibers, and then we're gonna go back. Last layer of gel. On one side. Last layer of gel on the other side. Now, if you can do another round of this and go gel, fibers, gel again if you want to go even like more crazy with the lashes. You can do it as many times as you want. To be honest, just stick with that gel, fiber, gel routine. All right, and then just the bottom. And there you have it. You know, you can't leave it like that. So I was only gonna do just the smoky eye, but you gotta add a little blush and lips. So just to complete it, this is hardest in the world to get open. So this is my lighter color blush on the top. Pinky, pinky, pinky pink. And then the other darker color on the bottom. And then you can go for whatever you want to go for the lips. I'll show you. I'll do really quick just my pouty liner, because even when I do a smoky eye, I don't like crazy bold lip colors. It's not me. Fill in the whole lip. And then I'm going to take my, what do I want to take? My bonbon. My red velvet bonbon. It's a lip balm too. There we go. Smoky eye with a lip. You can add a little gloss to it. You can add whatever you want, whatever color you want to it. I was gonna add gloss. You know what I'm gonna add? I'm going to add Sitting Pretty to give it a little shimmer. Can't talk at all when you're doing lipstick, right? Okay, that's better with a little shimmer. And there you go. There's your smoky eye. Very easy, simple. All right. Thanks, ladies. I'll see you next time. Bye.